Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Justin Jefferson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now it's Lockett. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Rivers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Seattle.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rivers. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again here, Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The drive starts with a completion left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And it is caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Allen running right on the option. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Rivers. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. handoff to Charbonnet. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Rivers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bring it up 4th down.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing now is Allen. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Allen now on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Allen taking it himself. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bills have got it back to within a score. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when...
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will... It's back down to about the 2-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Cook. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out.
Oh, some strong running.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 20. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Final play of the half, Rivers. And he's got this to Jefferson. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. There's Charbonnet once again.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Zach Charbonnet
With another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They go play action. Rivers on the move to his left.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown. You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Again, it's Charbonnet. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's hauled in by Hardy. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From midfield, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Sam Martin now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run it here with Charbonnet. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
3rd and long for Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And quickly they get to the line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. To throw, Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Charbonnet.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's taken in at the 9.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Allen going to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
2nd and 10.
Allen to throw once more.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
We shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
On the carry, Charbonnet.
And he's got room.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Bass on for the extra point.
And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd down.
Rivers. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And this is desperation time now in the final minute. You're just throwing something up there, hoping you can get a call. Maybe find a way to get someone free. But no dice there. That one's incomplete.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now.
Rivers to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Now Rivers.
Completes this to Jefferson.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
One last shot now for Rivers. This for all the marbles. This is caught. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. So the victory here for Seattle.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with.